YouTube, man, it's Mike Black. I'm coming back at you again, live. Of course, when you see this, it won't be live, it'll be old. I'm doing a story about this lady in Macon, Georgia, who shot at a bunch of teenagers from her house that were on the street, supposedly throwing rocks at her house. And the problem I have with this, is she said that, she was so terrorized that she couldn't eat, even though she weighs about 17,000 pounds. I know this bitch never missed a meal in her life. She fucking Christ, I don't even get me started on this retarded ass, bow-legged ass, fat ass, stupid ass, underbite, semi-retarded bitch. What the fuck are you living around all these crazy ass people for anyway? You should have sold your house and did like the rest of us in the Great White Flight and moved the fuck around. Now, I'm gonna let you guys watch this video and I'm gonna comment on it in a second. But listen to her.
At that moment, you want it to stop.
Elizabeth Cannon says boys threw rocks at her home on Bloomfield Drive for months.
We had some indication of the rock throwing at cars back as far as August and September.
But starting last Thursday,
this one and one other one, about as big as your hand.
Cannon says things got worse.
Each time they came by, it just escalated.
Cannon says the boys threw rocks at her home every day for 5 days in a row.
We didn't holler anything after them or anything else. We'd call the police and give them a description.
After she called big deputies multiple times, Cannon says the boys kept coming back.
I didn't eat no supper, couldn't eat.
You didn't eat, right?
Just very nervous. Just
you didn't eat, right?
But on Monday night,
this time they were throwing the rocks.
Throwing the rocks
towards me
up towards the house.
In the house.
Cannon says she needed to protect herself.
Up towards me in the house.
They were might throw more rocks.
They were fixing to throw more rocks.
Then I just felt like I had no other choice.
Cannon says she pulled out her pistol and fired several shots. 15-year-old Vernon Marcus Jr. was shot in the head.
And you wonder why these people are trying to come take our fucking guns.
In the head. I did not want to kill anybody, but if they wanted to get an arm or a leg or something, I just wanted all of this to stop. That's all we wanted.
In Macon,
we just wish they had stopped.
All right, now I just cut from the video where that stupid ass, ginger looking, fat ass, white bitch shot a kid in the head. Now I know in the medieval times they would have death by stoning. That didn't mean that they smoked so much weed that they died of smoke inhalation. That means people would throw rocks at you until you perish. Now, in her case, they're throwing rocks up at the house. She couldn't have videoed it? Just video it. Video it, and when the cops come, show the video to the cops. There's your description. There's who did it. There's the perpetrator. Done deal. Smoking gun evidence without a gun. No, she takes her gun from the house and starts firing wildly at a bunch of kids and is surprised that her dumb ass is in jail because she hit one of them in the head. Now, guns aren't always the answer. If someone pulls a gun on me, they better kill my ass. But you don't grab a gun because some kids are throwing some rocks that you didn't even miss a meal. I couldn't eat. That bitch never missed a meal. I bet you she weighed 500 pounds before her 11th birthday. I am not trying to hear that she was so distraught that she couldn't eat. That bitch never missed a fucking meal. She was one of them people that got kicked out of fucking all-you-can-eat buffets because they didn't mean sit there and slurp down fucking swill till 7 a.m. in the morning. They have to close. She couldn't eat. So guns are not always the answer. I love guns. I grew up with guns. And in the culture I grew up in, especially in the West, in Washington State, we had guns in the kitchen, guns in the living room, guns beside the front door, shotguns, 22s, the whole nine. When I came to Milwaukee, I would go to McGovern Park and I would go squirrel hunting in McGovern Park. I promise, take your auto-loading 22 or your semi-automatic auto-loading 22 caliber rifle, go down to McGovern Park on 6th and Beecher, and hunt you some squirrels for your squirrel stew. They will gun you down like a rabid dog. They wouldn't ask you why you're here or what you're doing, even if they've seen a bunch of little dead squirrels hanging from your belt loop. No, they'll murder you. So no, you can't live free anymore. And part of it is because of people like this that just Oh, they were throwing some rocks at my house and I didn't video it and I couldn't eat. Couldn't eat. Bitch has a waist of about 6,000 miles. You know, she has her own gravitational force. She's so fucking fat. I almost got sucked into the video that was sent to me. But this video, alas, was sent to me for my commentary, and this is it. Guns are not always the answer. Somebody pulls a gun on you, yeah, they better kill my ass if they do it to me, because I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep coming until one of us. But in this case, I hope they throw that dumb bitch under the jail. And white people, if you live in an area where, like Tommy Sotomayor says, that the Terminatrix, you know, the worst stewards of children on earth, he says, is the black woman. I don't know if that's true or not, although I don't doubt him. He seems to know more about this subject than me. But if you live in a neighborhood where teens are just running wild, I know you don't want to sell your house, and this is where you say, I shouldn't have to sell my house. But if you're the only honkies left in a 5 square mile radius in Macon, punk-ass Georgia, move. What are you doing there? You don't see me in Georgia. I'm up north where the enlightened folk live. I'm in Wisconsin. Granted, I want to go back to Washington State to retire, but I'm never, ever going to live down south. I moved to Florida once, and people would smile, and they'd have a big hole right here from where the crystal meth just burnt breaks right through their grill. Period. You could just tell. And that was like 90% to 10%. And anybody down there that's wanting to do a deal, they say, man, no, I would never take advantage of you. That's exactly what they did. They sold me a shop that rained on the inside. I seen it in summer. I thought it was all good. I went back in winter. It had sinkholes. It was raining indoors more than outside. And I got straight jacked. I wasted $36,000 on a move to go down to Florida around a bunch of semi-retarded ass crystal meth addicts and belligerent drunks. Now, I hate to say it, but it was co-signed and authored by my brother. Oh yeah, John is cool. He's cool. They don't even say L. That's how fucking lazy they are down there. They don't say, oh, he's real cool people. They just say, no, man, he cool. He cool. He cool. They don't say he is cool. They say he cool. And I'm talking about the white people, not anyone else. These people were garbage, trash, pure gutter. And I'll never in my life go down south. And on a side note, now you got the Tennessee cops and Kentucky cops taking people's cash money because you could buy drugs with it or do something illegal. Why would you be on the highway and not have money so you could buy gas or tires or pay for a tow? Now, if you got more than 30 or 40 bucks, they're going to claim you could have committed a crime with it, and they're going to seize your money, and you will never get it back. You will never see that money again. As a trucker, I don't go through that state. I don't go through Tennessee. I don't go through Kentucky. I'll go around. And you know what? When that place dries up and dies, you could thank your local policeman for confiscating cash money. Not drugs, not from criminals, not from convicted felons, cash. But sticking to the script and back to the story, guns aren't always the answer. And that fat, stupid, dumbass, extra super hefty, can I get a cinch sack for fucking clothes looking ass white bitch shooting into kids? I don't care if they're white, black, deaf, lame, lazy, or crazy. I don't care if, like Tommy Sotomayor says, they're raised by the black Terminatrix. I'm not sure what that is. That's what he says. But anywhere that they have roving bands of teenagers, move. Extricate yourself from that situation. Don't stay there. But don't say I shot at him because I just wanted to hit an arm or a leg. You know, you're not ordering chicken. You can't get a thigh or a wing. She didn't want to hit nobody in the head. She couldn't eat. That bitch never missed a fucking meal. This is Mike Black. Good night and fuck off. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.